Hey everybody, back again, another episode. The last episode, we kind of started doing a truck route, kind of started figuring out some logistic things. I really didn't get a lot done with the steel and the coal plants. So last night I was reading some stuff on some of the research we still have to do, and the big thing is, Mark two miners kind of like are gonna change the game for me, which is one of the researches we have available. And hey, buddy. Yeah, did I empty out? Didn't I empty this out last episode? But yeah, Mark II miners are going to kind of change the way this game is played. Um, yeah, I need to go dump out some storage or something. We need to get that done too. But because they basically double the current miners. So where this miner is a normal miner on a normal node, it's only giving us 60. But a Mark II miner will make this 120, and then we can obviously overclock it to like 200, and it'll make 240. So going from 60 to 240, I mean, that's huge. And I mean, I haven't even tapped this one yet. And of course, we still have those two nodes down there that we were playing with, because we're trying to make a truck route. Now, I'm thinking this factory is definitely, it's probably going to take up this whole area. I took my watchtower down over here, didn't I? So, what I'm thinking, hello, go away. So what I'm thinking is this whole area that's surrounded by green, all of this, I'm just gonna make this like a super factory, and it's gonna be probably taller than everything around here. I think that's what the plan is gonna be, because we're gonna need to make the versatile frames, which require the modular frames and steel, and I think we'll just make a floor for those. The automated wiring, I haven't unlocked it yet. I don't even think I can look at it. I think you have to have it unlocked to see it. But we're also gonna need the smart plating. I think is just iron stuff, so we can leave that at the other factory. We'll just figure that one out. We were starting to do it yesterday, the last episode, whenever I was recording that. But yeah, we need to get kind of a mini smart plating factory go. But then there's a lot of researches that we need to do that are going to involve this factory, and that's why we have we have concrete and we have the copper, because there's things that we need to get researched. That's the problem, is I don't have them researched, so I can't look at them. But I set up a basic steel factory to get this stuff, to get this copper plating, or what is this again? Sheeting, copper sheets, because water is all copper sheets, and I have a feeling we're going to be doing a lot of water stuff, because we're going to eventually have to expand our power plant here. Now, I was also reading that, yes, I am not being the most efficient with my coal plants. Technically, 3 of these can run 8 plants. Like, you run 2 at 100% and 1 at like 75% was kind of like the general rule of thumb. But when I tried to run like less plants like this, and I was always running into water issues. I'm sure it was just something stupid that I was doing, because, sometimes I'm dumb. But so I just have 1 plant per 2 factories. It's just easier to maintain. I mean, it's not that big of a power difference. I could probably turn them down if I wanted to. If I really wanted to save on power, I could probably change these around. I mean, right now we We still have the biomass burners at the home base running. That's about 480 megawatts we're getting from there. This basically is producing 900. We're only at 687, but still, we want to keep that headspace. So I might be doubling this plant size. Now, luckily, we have lots of room over here. So, I mean, it's not like we're short on room, and I can always stack if I need to. You know, we can always just put water and then put the plants on top of the water. Or on top, or we put the water extractors and then put the coal plants on top of the water extractors, and we can build up. You know, I think most people forget you can build up in this game. And like I said, I think that's what we're going to do here. Is this is just going to turn into a giant steel factory producing most steel items, including phase 2 things. But one thing I want to look at is tier 4, because I know there's a few tier 4 things we need to get working on. And also, my inventory is like completely overflowing right now, so I need to go dump some inventory. And we still need to work on, at the home base, I have the other factories there that still haven't really been cleaned up yet. Like I said, my main goal still, I mean, I'm still new at this game, so I'm still trying to figure out a lot of this stuff. You know, but you guys are not missing anything. You know, I am only playing this game while recording. I have not played any of this yet without recording. Everything you're seeing is being recorded in real time, so that, you know, I don't want it to be one of those playthroughs where it's kind of like, you know, the person just skips everything. I mean, granted, you know, some people prefer that better, but this is just a complete, this is what it's like playing the game type of thing. So let's truck our way back to the home base here. I gotta take care of these branches one of these days. And I always lose control right here. And as you know, I tried to set up this recycling system to get rid of a lot of these supplies, and I don't know if that's actually working the way I intended it to. But we need to dump some inventory here. And let's see what dude over here's got for us. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Oh, you just got some. It's okay, I'll take that. Oops. I'm going to dump some of this stuff in the awesome sink just because we can. Some of this higher end stuff that, you know, once again, I'll be able to make most of this. It's not a big deal. Another thing I was reading about this MAM Research when it comes to the hard drives, that you should wait till you get a little further along in the game before you start getting more hard drives, because you could be missing out on better recipes or something. Like I said, I'm looking into it. I don't know if I even care about that right now. What is that going to do for our points? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's awesome. So yeah, I have this cleaning out storage. Instead of just dumping all this and, like, you know, just dumping it all, I'm actually running it through here. And I guess that's empty now, huh? That's good. Like I said, one of the nice things about this game is it does keep running even if you're not playing. So even like the other day, other night, whatever it was, oh, I have to go behind it. But like the other, you know, when I was done like recording the last episode, I just let it keep playing for a while. I just let it keep playing for a while. And that way a lot of this stuff gets taken care of. I was gonna say, I thought these were all, oh, these ones aren't. Let's let's fix that. So that'll empty that a lot faster. These come out a lot faster. I think I could just take this one out and then just dump them in here. Oh, I got more stuff I can dump in the... I don't know why I'm walking over to this one. Oh, I'm crazy sometimes, you know? My brain does not function properly. I mean, I probably could save these, but once again, it's just going to be something... Oh, wow, I was up to 19,000 points a minute. Like, I have so much iron plating. I mean, we just got to get rid of... I mean, I can go dump some of that. I got bugs. We got quartz. So that's quartz. This is kind of my DNA bin over here. So we'll just dump all that in there. But yeah, the Mark II miners, I mean, I was looking at it and it was like, oh my god, that's going to like change a lot of my gameplay and a lot of what I'm doing. Yeah, this thing is still just so backed up. This thing's going to be running for a long time. I mean, look at that. I got a full storage bin. It's actually so full that it's backed up. I could probably change that to an industrial bin, but I don't want to waste the resources. It is what it is. E. I mean, I think I'll save the computers. I wanted to keep a couple of steel in there. I mean, the iron plates. I mean, I've got like storage bins full of iron plates and stuff over here. I'm probably just gonna have to delete all this. Oh, that's a full thing. That's actually a, yeah. I mean, the iron rods. I mean, I could just dump a couple more in there. I mean, we have all this stuff in our dimensional depots right now. We've been creating a lot of dimensional depots. So it's not like we're hurting for storage. So, I mean, I might just set that up to start getting more points for that. I came up here for something. We'll keep the noblest. So I do have a hard drive I can research. Let's just... We can always... I didn't realize I had a hard drive to research. But yeah, I was reading that you should wait till you get a little further along in the game before you start researching too much, because you're going to miss out on better recipes for later game stuff. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, you know, does it really matter? You know what? I'm just going to dump some of this over here. I really don't care. We'll just start recycling some of this stuff. It's not like it's going to go to waste. I mean, especially iron plates. That's one of the easiest things in the game to make. I had all these frames for a reason, and I don't remember why. Oh, I think I was building trucks. I was going to start building the trucks, and I think you need frames for the truck, right? Yes, you do, but once again, I have tons of stuff. I'm probably not going to use jump pads. I don't understand them. I don't know. I might build one just to see what it actually does. I've never actually played with one because we have that sulfur node. I think this is the sulfur node. And plus we have all those shenanigans up here. Maybe I can use it to jump up here and start bringing the stuff down. And then of course we have our SAM node that's up here right now, and it's probably gonna run out of stuff pretty soon because I only filled a little bit of biomass in there. But yeah, we need to look at research. So I think I'll go ahead and finish. I think we'll grind out the phase 4 researches here. So that way I can start making my factories. Because first off, we get this, which just is going to change a lot. And we're going to need all this stuff, and we're going to have to create factories for all these. and I believe most of them are steel. We can create this, but I don't know if I'm going to get much into that to start with. And I mean, I'll probably research this, but I see no reason to. And plus, you know, I can't research these because these have advanced steel, which we haven't even done yet. So, like blueprints, let's just get this over with. So we need that. What is that? Oh, concrete. So let's just do this one. We'll get the...
Milestone reached. Blueprints reduce repetitive building tasks, further optimizing your progression towards saving Earth, with its beautiful ecosystems, abundant natural resources, and sunsets over frolicking puppies and kittens.
What?
The blueprint designer allows you to build and combine structures once and then duplicate that configuration effortlessly. Any complaints about the spatial restrictions will only reveal your own inefficiencies.
Okay. Now, I think the blueprint builder will become more relevant to me later. I don't think right now it's extremely relevant. Because, like, the nice thing is we can build, like, a compact version of this that'll build us, like, these iron plates. Oh, wait, no, these are frames. But, like, the iron plate factory over here, reinforced plates, we can build, like, a version of it. So if I need to make a factory to get some iron plates real quick, I can just have a blueprint ready, put it down. So, I mean, yeah. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of research about the game. So, I almost want to get this out of the way. And I'd like to get some of these bumped up. But I need computers for that. I mean, I could do this one. We're probably going to have to go get the SAM, though, to get that one done. I mean, how many spheres do I have left? I have 7. Let's just put the computers... Why isn't it clicking? There we go. But I'm half tempted to get, like, some of that Caterium done. I can't do it now because of the, whatchamacallit, the hard drive's going. But yeah, so far we have our... And didn't I put a depot on this? Yes, I did. So this should be backing up. Oh, God, yeah, we're making tons of these. So we're probably going to have to make a truck stop. Because we're going to have to start making that versatile framing. And I'll have to decide which... Do I want to bring it... I probably should just bring it here, right? Because I don't think you use that versatile framing... I don't think this is used on a lot of stuff. But I think I actually have... I don't know. It has to be done in an assembler. It takes 1 and 12. So I'm thinking we bring the steel here. I mean, granted, I do have iron nodes over there where I could just set up a quick factory. Of course, there is no quick factory at this rate. I mean, this... I mean, this doesn't save me anything. Because I don't have any good recipes for the plates. Either way, the plates have to be... I mean, that doesn't do anything for me. I mean, right now, none of these... I mean, one of these is probably going to be good. I just haven't decided which one. I mean, screws and... See, I just don't know if that's any better. The only difference is I have the alternative recipe, right? For the plates. No, I don't. Because the plates are just... Yeah, the launch pad will be back in a second, and I can, come on. Yeah, because I mean, like, this is overstocked now. I should probably change that. Oh yeah, well, that's where our smart plating thing... We didn't finish that project. It's just not high on the priority list. Let's see, right now we're using 6 iron plates and 12 screws to make 1 reinforced plate. So 6 and 12. Now, this one does make 3 at a time. So that is a difference. But it is basically 3 times the difference, though. And then this one uses wire, which there is a wire recipe for iron. There is an iron wire recipe. I mean, here's a Caterium one, which that one would make sense if I could make wire with iron. Like, a lot of the good recipes involve iron, from what I've noticed. Let's go ahead and knock out advanced steel. Like I said, we're just gonna get all these going here. I need frames and pipes. I think there's pipes back here still. Yep. Let's just take all the steel now. And I need more frames. Now, for the MAM research, or for the tier research, you can't use your depots. You actually have to have these in your inventory. I'm gonna have to make some more portable miners, because the Mark II miners take 2 each. Oh, those I can make those for days, but I think you can only make them in the workshop. I don't think there's a recipe to make them.
Milestone reached. The Miner Mark II allows extraction of resources from nature to fix it at twice the speed of the Mark I model. Miners can be directly upgraded to Mark II without removing the Mark I model, just like conveyor belts and other upgradable infrastructure. Unfortunately, setting up the production of advanced steel parts and project part number 3, automated wiring, will not be as easy. Every moment you delay reduces the chances of saving humanity. I will not show you the predictions, it would only demotivate you.
Now see, I think there is a recipe to make the miners. And see, like, we're gonna make this over at the steel factory, because we have concrete over there. It takes steel. So we will make how much does this make? 6 a minute. So we might have to double that. I'll probably have to get that website. The website I'm using is the Satisfactory. Oh, see, now that's good. That's a good one. Iron to make pipes. That's a good one. I don't know if I want to take it just yet, though. I mean, I'm not going to use that. But iron to make pipes. Okay, that changes some things. What was it that I needed to do? I think it has to do with these. Yeah, because this takes pipes. There was something else that takes pipes. So these, like I said, we just need steel and concrete, which I think we need that for one of our. So this one takes it, and this one takes it. So yeah, we're gonna have to. Yeah, we're still 7 minutes out on that. yeah, I think we need to get some phase 2 shenanigans out of the way. I mean, luckily with this one, this is just going to involve moving some... I'm going to have to move this, and we're going to have to bring down the... that was the only thing. How am I... You know, do I go under... No, I don't think I can go underneath. I think I have to... Yeah, see, I don't have enough room underneath. But once again, I can bring it over here, and then we'll just have to go over this. See, this is why I like to make buffer zones. Because now I don't have to worry about this. But yeah, I need to move all the storage. So basically, I'll have the line come down here. It'll just follow this. We'll make a doohickey. It'll just come down here, and somewhere along here, we need to split it somehow. I mean, I could bump out a little further and bring it like right here and split some into there, and then just have the rest go. Because I can't go under here either. That's too tight. This doesn't have to be here. And I don't have the smart... I was reading about the smart mergers or whatever. I was reading about these. There's like a smart version of these, which I could really... That would really be helpful. Because then I can set up like an overflow, and then it's kind of like an item filter in a way. So what I need to like have... Hold on. Oh my god. Whoa, whoa. So I could bring both of these together. I could just come down this way and then split. I could just split. Because see, I could bring this down, put it on a... What do you call that? This. I couldn't think of the name. The stackable conveyor pole. So I could stack up that and put it above this line. And then this here, I can have a splitter, and one will go into there, and then the other will go into the storage units that we're going to try to make. I'm just waiting for those things to empty. That's why I haven't done this yet, because these stupid, all these extra resources I had laying around were in my way for our storage facility for this stuff. And then, of course, I am going to have an awesome sink for this stuff, because then we'll get lots more points for that, too. I mean, we're averaging 600 points a minute. We're up to 8 coupons. But hopefully these will be empty soon. I think that's why we haven't done this yet. Yeah, let's just save that for another day. So let's go ahead. Let's put this on the reminder over here. So let's just... Oh my god. So when I'm sitting here at my computer doing this, my keyboard is actually in a funky position. It makes it easier for me to play, but it makes it impossible for me to type like a normal human. I'm actually a really good typer, but... storage for rotors and plates. And then we need to do the smart plating. Good enough. I just want to keep that on there so like when I'm watching when I'm doing the editing myself, it's like, oh yeah, that's what I need to do for this episode. Okay, so did this come back? No, still got a minute. Oh, we can't. No, we can do it. We can make 50 of those. I got enough supplies. We have the power and we have the parts. Let's just go ahead and knock this out while we're waiting that few minutes to get the whatever that thing's called. But yeah, I'll have to get that website that I was looking at last night. It's one of the Satisfactory websites. It has this really good like calculator, like trying to figure out, how are we going to make a factory that uses or makes these, and how many stuff we need. I mean, that's what I did to make all my other factories. I just looked those up. Of course, I could use my other computer over here. Because we need a factory for that. And the versatile frame one, that just, gotta figure that out. Oh, it's back. It's entering the atmosphere. I don't know if you heard it. See, this is a really good recipe. At least to me it is. This could be very useful. Because I think Nobilis you need pipes, right? Yeah, see, that could be... And then we need black powder. Black powder is coal and sulfur, which we have tons of coal. We have like 18 freaking coal nodes. And we know where some pure sulfur is. Because you can make black powder and all that in an assembler. So we could make like a Nobilis factory. I mean, that's not very hard to do. I mean, this just takes 1 and 1 to make 2. And then this, like I said, we can set up an iron one so we don't have to worry about doing steel. So it doesn't have to be next to. Granted, it's going to need coal and sulfur, so. Let's go ahead and knock out this one. What is that sound? Hold on. Okay, it's something in the game that's making that sound. I don't know what it is. I'm hearing something weird in my ears right now. Oh, I need 2,000 wire? Oh, that makes sense. It is a power line. And see, all my factories right now are kind of backed up. I need to get, whatchamacallit's going. Sinks. Come on. I need to get sinks. The awesome sinks. I still need to do something with this frickin' area. So how many do I need? So that'll be 1,000. I'll just grab like 5. And then I need more iron. I need more frames. Oh, did I make it? Did I make it? Did I make it? Oh, I did make it. Need more frames. We'll just grab a couple more of those. And voila.
Milestone reached. After several pioneers started exhibiting traumatic responses to power blackouts, Fixit developed mitigation tools recommended by your local therapist. Power storages can hold excess power to delay or prevent blackouts in the eventuality that your factory's power consumption exceeds production. To simplify, these are rechargeable batteries. Power towers carry power lines for significantly greater distances than poles, facilitating factory expansion and exploitation of this environment for the good of Fix-It and humanity.
Now, something, if I remember right, I think there's different power poles you can unlock in this node. I think I was reading about that. So for these right here, these power poles, there's actually more versions of this. But I think you have to unlock them with this. So should we just go get some of that? It's just right down the way. It's not that far away from here. We could just go get some of that real quick while this is running. You know what, why not? Let's get some more research done. Since we're over here, there should be a spider hanging out over here. I seem to have a spider friend that hangs out over here. Oh, where am I going? I can just park you down here. And then we'll just come up here and make the jump. Or not. I got like stuck on a cliff here. I can't see. There we go. What are you doing up there, buddy? I think it's over here, right? Yeah, there it is. So this should be a pure node. Oh, yeah. So that'll give us a couple hundred of those real quick. I think we'll just run it twice. We're obviously going to want to set up some form of... We could probably just set up a drill and then just have it... I mean, it's really not that far away. We could just set up a doohickey. What do you call it? Conveyor belt. I knew the word, couldn't get it out. We'll just set up a conveyor belt. I thought I had more miners. I do not. But yeah, these mine so fast when they're on pure nodes. They do 80 per minute. So that'll get done real fast. There's a nice sunset for us, though. Sunrise, I mean. This game, I swear, is just stunning. So I'll let that run for like another 30 seconds, and then we'll just grab them and we'll head back real quick. But yeah, in the last episode, or one of the last episodes, we did a ton of exploring. As you can see, we've got a lot of the map discovered over here. So that is good. There was quite a few drop pods we could not get to because of reasons. Like this one was surrounded by like every poison and just random thing in the world, and I just didn't feel like going over there and messing around with it. There's still a couple of slugs we haven't picked up in this area. We have a drop pod, but it's surrounded by radiation, which I don't think I can deal with yet. Alright, let's just pick these up. Now that the freighter's back, or the drop pod, or whatever the hell the thing's called. Little thing that flies away. But Yeah, we can knock out some of that research real quick. I didn't even have to drive this and waste the fuel. I could have just walked over here. It always looks further on the map than it really is sometimes. Alright, so let's... I'll just leave you over here. Actually, do you have anything else for me? Hey, buddy. Oh, more computers. You're really liking giving me those computers, aren't you? I probably should have saved half those other computers that I was getting. He was giving me lots of computers in the past, too. We probably could have gotten some more research done with those. So I need to do this. So we need how many? Oh, I have enough. Yeah, start research. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Research completed. Caterium ingot recipe unlocked. New Caterium research available.
Yeah, so now we have the ability to make ingots in our smelters. And I know you need quick wire for a lot of stuff. Actually, I think these... No, I don't think these take quick wire. The automated AI, this wiring thing. I forgot what it's called. Actually, I think I have available now, right? Because I picked the smart doohickey. Or the advanced steel. My brain's not functioning today. I'm sorry. I did wake up this morning with like horrendous allergies. I don't know why. Oh my god, it was killing me though. I was sneezing so damn hard. I'm sure the neighbors thought something was wrong with me. But I think I unlocked them. Yeah, automated wiring. So automated wiring. What? Okay, but we have a copper plant over there. What the hell's a stator? Steel pipes, and that's why we have the copper over there. So that's no big deal. So we're gonna have to make a stator plant too. And I think we have the ability to make motors now too, right? Which is... interesting. And like I said, those Mark II miners kind of like... That kind of changes a lot of things. Because, you know, we basically double the production of this. And I realized something else I was doing that I forgot I was going to do. It was set up like colors and stuff. But, oh well. Yeah. So we should be able to unlock this.
Research completed. Quickwire recipe unlocked. New Caterium research available.
So that we need wire. But yeah, I think one of these is a power pole. We'll eventually need that thing too. Can we actually make the wire? Quick wire. How many did we need? 100? Seriously? I don't think we have enough for that. Oh god, it's gonna be really close. It's gonna be really close. Oh, can we get it? Can we get it? One more? There's 100. I mean, luckily one of them makes 5, so that is a huge... I mean, 1 to 5, that's a good ratio right there. I don't think it's the best ratio, but it's a ratio. And I know there's other quick wire... Yeah, when I get ahead of myself, I always look at things that I can't do right now. And I know that quick wire comes up a lot in some of these recipes. So let's go ahead and unlock that. Yeah, see, there we go.
New Caterium research options available. Congratulations on finding this metal. Many Fix-It initiatives will benefit from Caterium's applicability in advanced engineering. Also, it is probably not sentient, and so unlikely to feel pain as we exploit it.
There's the smart splitter. I thought you had to unlock it in the... I didn't know it was part of this. But I need these things. Okay, I am not going to sit here and grind out 200 of those. Oh, but there's the Mark II power poles, which is nice because they give you 7 connections. Yeah, so you go from 4 to 7. And then I think there's actually the Mark III. These are Mark IIs. So there's a Mark III that I think has even more. So that's a nice little upgrade to have. So that will be cool. And let me figure out what I want to do next. Okay, so I was doing some thinking. I went outside and I noticed it's all hazy again. That's why my allergies are killing me. So there's fires east of me. I don't know where they're at. They're nowhere close to me, though. I mean, it's not like I'm in danger or anything. But, I mean, there's just this, like, yellowish orange glow in the sky. And plus, it smells. You can smell it. So I was thinking we need to get that steel factory a little more productive. I want to get Mark II miners going. We need to build like a... You know what I want to do? How many more tickets did I get? I think I want to start unlocking some of this stuff because I want to get... Because I kind of have ideas in my head. I mean, I have 71 tickets. Like, I want to get the... God, there's so many things I want to get. Like, I think I want to get this. What is grip metal? I don't think I want asphalt yet. I don't think I want patterns yet. I think we want that. Why is that unavailable? Oh, I gotta get tier 3. I have to get fits it roofs. Where's fits it roofs? What is that? What are fits it roofs? Oh, this? Okay, let's just get that then. I want to get this too. I think I want that. Let's just get that. I probably don't have enough points. Oh, I do. Let's just buy them all.
All Fix-It vetted materials are tested for toxins, hallucinogens, and other biologically adverse effects. Pioneers are advised not to immerse themselves in these materials and not to lick, eat, breathe in, or otherwise consume them.
What? That's another 10 points. Let's just get all these too. I think I want the steel walls too. I really want to get colors. Oh, look, I have this now. To me, it seems so pointless to buy things you can build. Like, I think all of this I mean, unless you really needed 100 of these for something and you just did not want to grind it out for some reason. But if you can build it, I see no reason to, I can't figure out which one of these I want. Let's do that one, I guess. I just want everything. Let's get that too. I think I have to, that's too much. Okay. Yeah, because I wanted to get a lot of that stuff so we could have, didn't I get the concrete foundations? Oh, do I have to actually have to do it that way? Oh, I wasn't aware of that. Yeah, how about we just do no filter so I can see all of them? How bad is this gonna look? I don't like the filters. I didn't know there was filters on here. I want to see everything. I don't like filters. Filters are not good, especially for me because I'll forget I have it. Is there any other filters set up now that I'm looking at all this stuff? I mean, I know these fans don't actually do anything, but I think they look cool. Oh, look at that. So that requires, how do we make, that's with quartz, right? Isn't that how we make this silica or whatever it's called? That's just raw quartz? And that's raw quartz. Can we build that in the constructor? Oh, we can. So we might have to make a silica factory. Because once again, the area that we made this... Oh, that's our first one. So this right here, this is a bunch of pure quartz. I think that's the pure quartz. I think there's a bunch of pure quartz right here. Are you just not going to let me scan that far? Really? Oh no, it's over here? I thought it was over here. I thought this was quartz. Hold on. But yeah, we could set up a basic that. So I think we need to make... That's going to involve steel frames. We might have to make a steel frame factory over there too, huh? Or we set up a trucking route. We're going to need to get frames over to that other area. I'm just going to grab a bunch for now, because I want to start upgrading those miners. We want some Mark II miners. I'll probably forget I have these in here. And then we need to make some... I can only do that in the equipment thing, right? Because I don't have a recipe yet to actually build these. And I have so many supplies. Let's just go ahead and get a bunch of these. Let's grind some... Let's do some more grinding. I haven't said the word grind in a long time. Let's grind out a bunch of these, because each of these Mark II miners takes 2 of these now. So I'm probably going to need... how many miners do I already have over in that area? Probably at least 10 or 11 or 12. And I'm probably going to want to make more. So, I mean, even 10 of them, I'll need 20 of these. So yeah, let's just go ahead and knock these out. I mean, I almost too want to get the dimensional depots up a level. So now we can make 15 of them. I think that's good enough for now. What would it take to double stack these again? So this would allow me to do a double stack. That's manual. And that's... So that... I need 47 of those doohickeys, which require... I mean, that's no big deal, but I do need... How much was that again? 100? Is it 100? 47. Where did you get that number? 47. Let's just grab all this for now. Because I think we should get that taken care of, because that'll severely get a lot of that stuff done. And I think our SAM factory finally died, because as you can see, it's not reloading. Or if it is, it's going very slow. I think that biomass burner finally ran out, because as you can see, it's not loading. And I need 47. Let me put that on the doohickey. We're going to have to go make a journey. I'd like to get this one done. And since I know I only need 3 of those, we'll put those 4 back. What am I doing? So let's go check out the SAM facility real quick. Let's get at least that one done. Sorry, I hate how sometimes I feel like I'm sporadic, but that's just because I have so many things on my mind. Where am I going? Let's go back to the ugly pillar that we created over here. But at least we get to drive down on the beach here, which is a nice drive. Driving through the beach. We're having fun driving on the beach. Oh wow, that's a big sucker. I think there was a drop pod right there at one time. Is that a... Oh, no. And here's the ugly pillar. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna have to tap into that sulfur too. Because I think we make a small little... I mean, it's not necessary right now. I still need to figure out how to get power up here. We were trying to figure out in a previous episode how to get power on the up to this. So that way this just runs constantly. I love how you can see the space thing through the clouds. Yeah, so this must have ran out of power. Oh, it just wasn't refilling. I bet you... Okay. So I didn't have to do that. I forgot what I was doing. So I guess we just took it out faster than it could refill it. Yeah, because the plant probably went to sleep, and so it wasn't refilling. So when I started doing this, it probably bumped it up. Turned everything back on. See, yeah, now it's refilling. Oh, we still have tons. This thing's going to run for a while. So... So here, let me just do this. That way it'll keep running for a while. Alright, so that's done. Yeah, so if I just would have waited a few seconds, we wouldn't have had to come all the way over here. But yeah, it probably took it a second for the... Now, supposedly you can fall from any height in this game, and as long as you have full health, you'll never die. What did I just get? Oh, I move faster than 140 kilometers an hour. That's cool. I think that's faster than terminal velocity. No, it's not even terminal velocity. Terminal velocity is what, 126 miles an hour? So that would be like... I don't know how much that is in crazy math. Well, 100 kilometers an hour is 60 miles an hour. So 150 would be 90. So it's basically 90 miles an hour, and terminal velocity is 100 and... Is it 126 or like 148 miles an hour? I don't remember. What? Okay, that looked way different. So let's bump up to the next, because that'll give us double the storage of our dimensional depots, which is a huge upgrade. Is that red? Do I see red? Oh, those are the biomass burners I'm not using. I wish you could, like, disable those. That scared me for a second. I thought everything was red, and I'm like, oh my god, what happened? So yeah, let's get this done. Boom.
Dimensional expansion increased to 200%. Refining manipulation of SAM allows us to now deconstruct non-living matter down to its atomic components in one dimension, and store it in basic bound states in another.
We do not resonate with the tribute song. Do not worship at the window. Desecrate our temple gifts. This shallow serenade is sour and salt.
My intention was not to encroach, if that is what upsets you, nor was it to dispose of material I do not waste.
He's not worth anything? Oh, wow. Okay, they are worth something, because we went from 360 to almost 3,000. We might have to set up an awesome sync up there. Look at all the points we're getting. Speaking of points. So now, these are all doubled. So yeah, 400, 400, and look at, they're all filling up real quick. Yeah, that's going to be very helpful. That was worth it. That was worth taking a quick break there. Where are you guys at? So this is almost done, thank God. That is almost done, thank God. Like I said, we got to figure out the modular frame situation. I have a bunch in the back though, right? I brought a bunch with me, yes. Wait a second. Let's see if you got anything for me real quick, too. I don't know how fast you refresh, but obviously you refresh that fast. What was I doing? Oh. So this needs encased. Oh yeah, that's what we were gonna do. We just need a few. I'm stuck. I'm like stuck. Hello? So I'm hitting something wrong. I must be hitting two buttons at the same time or something. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get tier 4 completely done, because we can easily knock this out. Well, I say easily. And we don't have, I didn't hook up those to, yeah. So we might just have to go over there anyways. Because I don't think I have any more back here. That would be a negative. I should dump that Caterium and sulfur and shit. You think I'd remember which one of these is which now anymore, you know? Okay, so sulfur. I think I had Caterium in just one of these. I'll just throw you in there. Where's the wire? There you are. So see, I don't want to sit there and grind out 300 of those. Now, this would be nice to get, but we need these. Maybe we go set up a simple Caterium factory so we can knock some of this stuff out, because the smart splitter would be nice to get. That would definitely be nice to get. I really got to look at getting at this too. Oh, I don't even have fabric yet. What is that? Oh, I can't even make fabric yet. I mean, none of this stuff really matters. None of that matters. We should research this too to get the next, to be able to make purple power slugs into shards. We probably should research this. Actually, I think I can do that. Which one of these was my quartz bin? Oh. No, I have more quartz than that. I just have it in the wrong place. We need 100 of this. How many do we have? 50. Okay. Let's knock that out real quick. And once again, we can... Yeah. We can... we might have to set up that quartz stuff. Because it would be nice to have these in the system. I got a lot of crap I want to do. This game gets exciting, but it also gets very overwhelming sometimes. And I mean, I'm trying to keep myself online here, but you know, there's just so much stuff you can do. You know, it's like it just never ends. So yeah, let's get this done.
Research completed. Crystal oscillator recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
What is the oscillator? Right now we can only make it in the crafting bench. Whatever. Quartz and quartz. Do I have any other shenanigans I don't need? I probably should pick up some more copper. Oh no, I have copper sheeting over there. Which I need copper sheeting, and I need more of the enclosed steel, encased steel beams. So yeah, let's get that over with so we can get tier 4 over with. And then we can start concentrating on some other shenanigans. Oh. What are your guys' thoughts on the hypertubes? Are they worth making, or is it more of a pain? I really haven't watched much on them, and plus this is already further than I got through my initial walkthrough that I was doing. You walked into me. You walked into me. Sorry, that wasn't my fault. Oops. He braked a little too hard that time. Oh my god. It's like uneven terrain downhill. This thing does not turn. This thing turns like a broken shopping cart at Walmart. Oh my god. Turn! I have hitting the turn button since forever. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just driving. I meant to see what Dudette has here. Hey, Dudette. What's up, girl? Okay, that works, I guess. So my plan with this factory, like I said, it's going to be pretty substantial. Pretty much everything in the green is going to be part of the factory. I'm thinking the first floor here is going to be like a coal, kind of a resource storage facility. So we're going to bring in coal, all the iron, you know, we have iron and copper and limestone. And plus we have all those nodes that are right up here that we can just bring over the edge. Well, we'd have to bring them over there somewhere. But I'm thinking we bring all that stuff. Oh, that's what I was, yeah. What do I actually need? How do I have enough? How come it said I didn't have enough a second ago, but now it says I have enough? So I'll grab some steel and pipes. Hello. I swear. So let's just go ahead and grab a handful of pipes and a handful of steel. Now, like I said, I didn't put dimensional depots on these yet because I know we're going to redo this. And actually, we're getting a low on the fuel situation, so let's just do that. How did you go back in here? But yeah, we got to get this truck route done. But I think I want to get the Mark II miners first, because one of those nodes is impure. So it would be nice to have a Mark II miner on it, so I don't feel like I'm... Because right now it's only doing like 30 a second, which is just I mean, that's almost not even worth my time, but at least with a Mark II miner, we can get up to 60 and I can overclock it to like 120 or something, so at least it doesn't feel like a total waste of time. But yeah, we need to get at least 1 or 2 trucks for that going. And I really should make that truck route going over that. I should make a bridge over that that little river we just crossed. I don't know if that's faster or not than going this way. No, it's just sitting here. Might as well pick it up. I think there's another one sitting over here. Like I said, you guys walked into me, so don't blame me. Hello. And yes, I'm playing on passive. I've explained it many times, but it's just not part of the game for me. I just want to play the game. I don't want to be involved with animal shenanigans. But the nice thing is too, though, is when you play on passive, the animals still spawn, unlike games like Minecraft, where if you put it on passive, you don't get any mobs. And mobs give you all the stuff to build things in Minecraft. You need that stuff. I don't want to kill the bird. Oh, I got just around you. What am I doing? Oh. So we need more of these. Didn't I have an alternative recipe for this too? The encased steel. Oh, I still gotta look up the factory planner thing on that website so I see how many of everything I'm gonna need and what supplies we're gonna need. All that good fun stuff. Oh my god, my camera headphones. Why does it keep doing that? I feel like we haven't used the crafting bench in a while, so it's kind of nice to sit here and play with this thing again. Let's get that knocked out.
Milestone reached. By adding hypertube entrances at both ends of hypertubes, pioneers can achieve two-way travel between locations. They are also error% safer than jump pads. You dreamed of moving across factories like valued resources, such as rocks and water, and Fix-It listened to your dreams. We watched them. We took extensive notes. Hypertubes. Because Fix-It makes pioneers' closely monitored dreams come true.
I love how it said error percentage. So is that under transport? Yes, it is. Hypertube entrance junction. Interesting. I mean, it doesn't really require anything to make them either. Well, when you have the supports down, but I mean the tubes themselves is only 1 and 1. So we might have to look into that. I don't know. Okay, so that should be tier 4 is completely done. So all these tiers are done. So we can come over here and put an X on you. So we have finished tier 4. We did a little more research here. I think we need to set up that node to get this thing, because I'd really like to get smart splitters. And plus the Mark II poles would really be useful because you get more spots. Like I said, if you look, you get 7. And on the Mark I poles, you only get 4. So that would definitely be helpful. Now, granted, something else that would be helpful that I know I kind of like would be these. And see, I have to get Mark IIIs. The wall ones, and I think there's another... oh, there's clean pipelines. Interesting. There's wall support. Hmm. Now, I was reading somewhere that I think these lights like really kill your CPU or GPU. I'll have to look into that. I think the same thing as with these signs. I'd love to get these signs going too, but I heard it can really kind of kill your FPS and stuff. So I'll have to look into that before I do that. And see, that's kind of cool because it's a yeah half foundations. Those are kind of like stairs, aren't they? That's kind of cool. We could build a skate park. Oh, those are interesting. Oh my god, there's so much stuff I want. I don't have many points left. Oh, I got 22 points left. I didn't realize I even had that many. Is this thing still pumping through all this? I would like this to be done. Okay, that's almost done. So that way I can actually do the damn storage over here and plus do the smart plating that I want to do. So I'd like that to get done. So we finished that. Now I think my other problem though is I need, yes, we need that. So I think we go back to the, I don't think there's anything else I can do over here right now. Let's go do some planning for our steel factory. I need to clean up some of these trees and stuff here too so I can make this a little easier to traverse through here. But I think we need to go start figuring out some steel factory shenanigans. Look at that, you're walking into me. I'm just driving here. You walked into me. I did nothing wrong. Turn. But yeah, my other idea is, so right here, I can make a bridge across that. Because see, I don't know if that would be a smoother, faster route through here. I mean, I think we can actually cross this in the vehicle. I don't think it's that deep. As long as it's not like, oh, it is. If you can swim, it usually can't go across that. So, we'll have to build a bridge. But that's why we're buying some of that Fix-It coupon stuff, so we can build a cooler bridge. I mean, it doesn't need to be very big, obviously, but it just needs to cross that. Oh my god. Okay, ready? I'm turning right, turning right, turning right, turning right, turning right. Oh my god. Are you okay now? Can we drive? Hey there. How you doing? Biomass. Really? What do I have left in here? Okay. So like I said, kind of my thought process here is to actually be able to jump up here without falling like that. Is to make this kind of a make the first floor here kind of like bringing all the, ow, my back, bringing all the product into the factory, and then we can do elevators to next levels and stuff. So there's actually not going to be like any factory machinery. It's going to be a lot of conveyor belts and storages and that kind of stuff. I mean, we haven't even tapped that yet. But yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, because this is, this is going to start bringing us coal from over there, and that's all this is a coal storage. We got coal coming in here. I mean, I can rearrange this now. It doesn't have to be like that. So I guess my question is, for sizing reasons, and like I said, we got tons of freaking room here, and I think I'm just going to keep it this tall. Because I think I built this off of the highest point, right? I mean, I don't care if a little bit of the coal there is visible, but I think this was built on the highest point of this land, so none of this should clip. I mean, there might be some flowers that clip in, but everything should be, yeah. So if we put a, so if I'm, so if this is going to be the biggest building here, this would be like the biggest building down here. And we don't need to get on top of it. So the floor can be pretty much right on top. And then basically what we're going to do is each floor is going to be a different, we might have, like, instead of just creating one thing of steel plates, we can create, that still takes steel though, right? Yeah. Oh, but this can be made in the foundry, but you still need to bring... Oh, that scared me. This is the only one that, like, strikes my fancy because I can make it out of iron, which can be extremely productive for later recipes. But yeah, I'm thinking, because we have all this freaking room. I mean, I don't know what that area could be. But what, like I said, I think this bottom floor, we're just going to have nothing but like storage containers bringing in all the different products that we're going to need to make whatever we're making in here. And we're going to be doing things like not that. Things like this. We're going to be doing the basic steel production. Now, do I do like a central elevator type of thing? I mean, once again, the factory can cross this. We could just have like a bridge. How big is that over there? And I mean, we can cross this too if we have to. I mean, I can redo that. maybe I just start building and just stop. So once again, these start at 120. Yeah, so there's no point to go any faster than 120 because I do have Mark III belts. I didn't realize I had Mark III belts. That's 270. Because if those are 240, if I double those up, well, that's default is 120. So a pure node should be 240. I forgot I had Mark III belts. That helps out a lot. I think we need to figure out. I mean, you can see how small these are, but I could make multiples of these. But then we have to do the math on how many of these we have to have coming in. I mean, I could just leave it like this right now. I don't have to worry about that. But I think what I should do is figure out where, like I said, I think I'm just going to make this like storage type of thing. This first floor is going to be like a main hub for all the resources in this area coming in to this area, and all this stuff will go up higher. I mean, technically, I don't have to. No, because that needs to be raw material. So yeah, I'm probably going to have to tap into these iron nodes that are up on the hill here. Because there's like 6 or 7 of them. I mean, there's like 4 there, there's 2 there. I think there was another one over here. But I might have to tap into all these. They're all impure is the only issue. That's the only issue. There's not much good stuff. This one is pure. So that's actually probably my saving grace, because I can put a Mark II miner on that and then upgrade all my belts, and that will just, because right now we're just bringing in, I think, 120. Let me go do some figuring out here. Hold on, let's figure this. Oh my god, I thought I got that better than that. Are you serious? See, right now we're getting 120. Yeah, so this is a pure node. Yeah, that's pure. This is not. I think this is just normal. So that's normal. So this is just doing 60. So if we put a Mark II miner on that, we'll get 120. And if we put a Mark II miner on that, we'll get 240. So then I would have to upgrade these belts to Mark IIs, and then those would have to go. Wait a second. These are on Mark I belts? It's doing 120. I thought I did Mark II belts. Oh, I think that's where you can see where I switched. I forgot to upgrade these. But yeah, we'll have to upgrade those to Mark IIIs and then these to Mark IIs. I didn't realize that I did. That was definitely slowing down production. Did I do it anywhere else is the question. I mean, I'm going to have to upgrade all these to Mark III when I put that other miner anyways. No, that's a Mark II. Right? Yes. Those are all Mark IIs. I think it turns into Mark I's once we get over here somewhere, after I split them. These are all Mark IIs. Yeah, these are Mark I's. Because these take 45, this takes... Oh, I bumped them down. Why did I do that? Yeah, because we're getting 120, and when we split it, we're getting 60 and 60. So, I mean, it's still over too many. You can see that little bump I did in the power there by doing that. Because these things run at 16 fully loaded, and I had it down to like 8 or 9, so that was a big jump. But yeah, if we're doing Mark II, that gives us 240. We can figure all the math out later. Now, I think I'll just keep those. If I upgrade those to Mark IIs, yeah. Because right now I have both of these overclocked, I think. They're just Mark Is. It's a normal mode. So I have them doing 120. So if I overclock these, they're going to be doing 240. Which is more than enough power to power basically that whole power plant times 2, which is kind of the next step too. Let me just go ahead and stick that on here. This should already be set up to unload. We have the fuel kind of going in there. Oh my god. So like I said, I don't need this to look pretty down here. So if I just put a... I'll have to go one more, I guess. Want to make it that high? Or is that high good enough? Hold on. Oh, I'm dying today. How is that gonna look? Oh my god, oh my god, I'm having nothing but sneezing fits. I just want to see how that's gonna possibly look. Let's just go ahead and just throw some foundations across here. God, I'm already almost higher than the damn watchtower. I mean, I guess that's fine. It's not a big deal. I mean... That is weird. I thought it was all the way in the ground. Interesting. Okay, so that might not work. I mean, I won't be able to get on top of these though, right? No. I mean, I don't need to be. Once again, it's storage. I mean, I think that's good enough. I just need to figure out where I want the center of this to be. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of dead space until I figure out what I'm actually trying to do here. I need to figure out how big some of these plants are going to be. Because we're going to have to create... Now the other thing is, do I keep the foundries down low and just bring the steel to the next level? Because that would make these a lot smaller, obviously. Because then I could just have, like, 3 or 4 of these lined up. Because these... They take 30. This only produces 45, which we can actually slow down. This takes 60. And this only produces 45. Huh. So that's why this one's always behind. And then you need... So I think what I need to do is do some off-camera... I'm going to let this keep running in the background, and I'm going to do some mathematics and some planning for this next little phase of research. Not research, but building here. I need to figure out some numbers here. And like I said, we might have to tap all this stuff if we don't have enough resources. We'll have to figure out the Mark II miner thing. So let me figure that out real quick. And yeah, I need to figure that out. Hold on.